I can't be too loud because my son just went to bed. And if I woke him up, my wife would slap me in the face. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance, everybody. My name is Christopher Belly. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term Boglehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. And am I buying Intel? Let's go look, ladies and gentlemen. Now, back in the day, I did a DCF, a DC my EC, of Intel stock, and I had a buy price of $42. However, things have changed, supposedly. So we're going to look at Intel my Pintel, which, how much is Intel down? Let me share my screen. Sister. How much is Intel my Pintel down? Intel stock. So it looks like Intel is down 4% after hours. Oh my God. That's almost as bad as Tattooed Chef. So what I'm going to do in this video is we're going to read a little bit about Intel. I'm going to plug this into my model, and I've actually updated it just a tad, and we're going to see if it's a buy or not. So let me open my model real quick. I thought I had it open, but I didn't. I'm so stupid. I'm such a clown. Okay, here's my sexy model. So what happened to Intel? Intel, Mr. Chip, shares are trading lower in Thursday's after-hours session after the company reported financial results and reaffirmed guidance below analyst estimates. Intel said its first quarter revenue declined 7% year over year to $18.4 billion. Okay, so they have declining revenues, and it expects full year 2020 revenue of approximately $76 billion and adjusted earnings per share of $3.60. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to plug these numbers into DCF. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. I always get paranoid. Remember that one live stream I did with Teledoc? That was very embarrassing. So let's go ahead and do some research on Intel. Very, very simple research. And this is totally not a ripoff of Everything Money. I swear. Okay. So I actually pulled up the Intel's financial statements. So the first thing I'm going to look at is, if this actually zooms in, okay, it's not going to zoom in, is how much Intel's revenue will decline over the next year. So here's the income statement, the consolidated statement of income. And you have revenue, gross margin, income before taxes, net income. So last year, for the full year, the gross profit of Intel was 55%. And their net profit margin for the year was 19868 divided by 79024, 25%. Now we look at the prior year. Let's see what the profit margin was. 26%. And then the year prior, 29%. So what I'm seeing is declining profit margins every single freaking year. So when I do my model, we might put some really conservative numbers in there, because when you see the profits declining like that, for whatever reason, it's just an initial analysis, it's pretty scary. So Intel's revenue for 2021 was $79 billion. And they're saying, no, I don't want Bitcoin. And they're saying revenue will be $76 billion. So we got 76 minus 79 divided by 79. So Intel's revenue for the year is going to decline 4%. Now you look previously, Intel had revenue growth, 71, 77, 79, and now it's dropping to 76 for the full year. Okay. Why that's happening, I'm not 100% sure, but in the model, maybe you want to assume that revenue is going to be declining every year. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in Intel's trailing 12-month revenue. So Intel stock earnings. Bottle my auto. So reported $18.35 billion in revenue. God, there's something wrong with my freaking mouse. So we got 18 plus 19 I know you're probably bored. Finance numbers.
Oh my god. This is so stupid. Tell me it's gonna 10x strong, man. Please, 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 please.
Okay. And 1853. And yes, I could prep this beforehand, but you know what I was doing? I was tutoring and making money. So, oh my God, what did I just do? Oh, my bad. I totally screwed that up. Okay. I put to the 10th power to the 9th power. Okay, so Intel's trailing 12-month revenue is $74 billion. Now, let's go ahead and look at their shares outstanding because that's part of my model. See, this thing pisses me off because sometimes it shows shares outstanding, sometimes it doesn't. Where is it? All right, we got to Google it. Intel shares outstanding macro trends. I actually really like this macro trends because you can use everything money. And I used to have a free Morningstar subscription, and then my library probably went broke and can't afford it anymore. Oh, see, their shares outstanding.
So, get out of here.
So shares outstanding. Holy freaking crap. Intel, my Pintel, is buying back some serious freaking shares. So it looks like their last quarterly report said they had 4.09 billion shares outstanding. 4090. Okay. Is that right? Yep. 4.09. Now, discount rate. I always want a 15% rate of return. If I don't get that, guess what I'm doing? I'm buying an index fund. Strong man, nobody's going to get 15%. Now, revenue growth. So we saw it's going to decline roughly by 4%. So if we want to be dastardly and negative, we're going to say revenue is going to decline by 4% every freaking year for the next 5 years. Now, let's see what their profit margins are. I want to be extra conservative here. So this bottom squiggly line is the historical profit margins for the quarters. And we can see it's been as low as 15 and it's been as high as 29%. Now, profit margins seem to have rocketed up since 2017. Why? I have no idea. If you want to be conservative, you could maybe do something in the middle here because their most recent profit margin was 25%. So let's be super conservative and let's say 20%. Okay, and it may even be lower than that. Free cash flow, I don't think they have that on the model or on freaking macro trends. I have to find it. And then PE at disposition. So what is Intel's PE right now? PE ratio. So it looks like their PE ratio has been, oh yeah, that's not the PE ratio, hovering around 10. So because it's declining in revenues, I would even say 8, 7 or 8 when you sell it. And then share dilution. Are they buying back shares? Of course they are. So let's see. Did I just freaking have it? There we go. So it looks like shares are declining roughly at a rate of 3 to 5%. So we'll say negative 3%. Okay. I don't think Paul from Everything Money is going to like this. So looking at this model and assuming Intel is going to have a 4% revenue decline every single year going into the future, I would now buy Intel at $23.91. That's pretty freaking trash. Okay. Now, if in the future, let's see what the market cap of Intel would be. So in 5 years, ignore the free cash flow. Intel's market cap would be $85 billion. And the share price would be $18.16. So that's pretty freaking bad. Okay. Now, if we put in different assumptions, let's say revenue stays flat. Let's say profit margin is 22.5. Let's say PE at disposition is 10. Even then, it looks a little bit better. But even then, $38. Now, if you want Paul always uses 12.5. And look, you get $42. If they actually manage to grow revenue at the rate of the economy, roughly 3%, and you want a 15% discount rate, then it's roughly a buy. So honestly, there's too much going on with this stock right now for me to really, really be comfortable buying it. 42 might be okay, but before I even would buy at that point, I would need to revisit it. I want to see a couple more quarters. Are they going to continue to decline revenues? Are they going to turn it around? What are they doing? Are they going to increase share buybacks? Let's say they increase share buybacks to 5% per year. Okay, it's roughly a 15% return right now, assuming all these assumptions are correct. I don't know, guys. I mean, maybe if the PE is higher. I mean, you can put every freaking number you want in here, but it's a little rough. Now, to complete the analysis, you'd want to do free cash flow. But I don't have all that data, so I can't do it. So that's kind of it, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I'm probably not going to buy Intel. I mean, if I wanted to be conservative, I would just say 0% revenue decline, 20% PE, let's say 8. I'd buy in the low 30s, maybe 3% buybacks. Yeah. Not a big fan, guys. I'll be perfectly honest. What do y'all think about that, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think Intel's revenue will continue to decline? Because what I saw was revenue was increasing every year, and now revenue is decreasing. Why that is, I don't know. You have to do more research. I also saw profit margin declining every single freaking year. And if you go look back at their historical profit margins before 2017, they were in the high teens, sometimes 15%, sometimes lower. I see they're buying back shares. Are they going to keep buying back shares? I don't know. We need to look at the balance sheet. What's the balance sheet like? I mean, we can go look at it real quick. Let's see. Balance sheet. Let's see. So let's see their debt to equity ratio. So your debt to equity ratio kind of shows like how leveraged they are. You generally want it below 1. So let's see. Where's a freaking... Oh, they don't break it out. Oh my God. I'm not freaking doing that. But it looks like, okay, their common stock and retained earning. Total equity is $95 billion. And it looks like total debt is... I don't think they have that bad of a debt to equity. Let me see if it's on here, actually. Here we go. That makes it easy. So debt to equity ratio is under 1. So it looks like they're not in massive freaking debt, which is not that bad. But there has been a little trend of it increasing. So I don't know where that's going to go. But interesting. But I'm not going to touch Intel. There's too much uncertainty with all these freaking stocks. You don't know, okay? That's why I only like screaming deals. That's why I like Chinese stocks. But you call me crazy. So what are your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen? We should make an analysis of BABA. I did one recently. Let's see. Intel my incel. Intel my sister. Ooh, you want to Intel my sister? Let's see. Intel my cartel. Let's see. How have Lafufu's returns been in April? I don't even want to freaking know. I mean, VT's down like, what, 5%? Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. You guys are inappropriate. What are you doing? You buying Intel, everybody? I'm not. Oh, there's Cole. Hold on a minute. They bought back like a quarter of the company. What? Yeah, because like their revenues are trash. They're declining, or at least they're declining going into 2022. I don't know if that's going to continue, but if their revenue doesn't start going back up, it's going to be hard to buy that company, being perfectly honest. Especially with the declining margins. I don't like that. Intel's doing a lot of things right. A serious dive into their 10Q and 10K is needed. Yeah, I might do that if I have more time. I want a 40% return. Yeah, if you buy Intel at $1, you'll get a 40% return. I'm surprised Brooklyn Stock still has the balls to show his face. Is he here? Did he comment on here? You think this clown knows how to do anything? Oh, Seth. Yeah, I mean, Intel's not bad. I mean, maybe my analysis is flawed. I mean, obviously, I'm sure Paul's been doing a lot more research than I have, but revenue's declining, profit margins going down. I don't know. It's kind of iffy. I'd have to do more research. I'm not saying it's not a buy. I love you too, Seth. This is what I was waiting for, everybody. I got my Griff tokens, okay, from Krusty. Can I say that? Cumsock. This is what I was waiting for my 99-cent super chat before I ended the stream. Okay. Where's Brooklyn Stock Shop? Thoughts on 10 cent? I think most Chinese stocks are a great deal right now if you're not worried about the long-term future. I mean, I think Baba's still the biggest screaming deal. I did a video where I kind of like briefly went through each one of the big 3 Chinese stocks, JD, Tencent, and Alibaba. I thought Baba was the best deal by far, but I actually bought Tencent at like $56, and that's not doing too well right now, but I'll be okay, I think. Oh, here we go. Keep sending me my cents. Changing my name to that. What, Intel my Pintel? Okay, so the debate with me and Kevin are debating Tesla stock, Tesla stoink, on this Sunday at noon Eastern. So tune in and super chat me your life savings, and I would really appreciate that. Chris, could you teach us how to make that model? Well, I want to make sure it's 100% accurate. I used to have Everything Money software. I'm sorry, Seth, if you're still watching, but I got 2 kids now. It's expensive. And what I did was I built my model and made sure it matched their numbers exactly. I think they got rid of shares, issuance or whatever. I think they got rid of the shares part of it. But it's basically their model, but it's just on a freaking Excel sheet. No, I didn't hack them. I just kind of like worked on it until I got it. I know, Seth, I'll resubscribe to Everything Money. Maybe you guys can give me a sponsorship. You can let me use your software for free, and I'll, pump your channel or something. I know you guys need it. You guys are suffering on subscribers. Can you do an AMC model? Sure. Oh, how much would AMC have to pay me to buy it? When Martin Shkreli gets out of jail, will you debate him? What is there to debate about? He's a freaking doofus. Isn't he like a hedge fund kind of guy? You think I'm a hedge fund guy? I freaking buy VT. Okay, I'm the most boring person in the freaking world. Rick. All right, you keep mentioning Rick. I'll look into Rick. AMC and Tesla are definitely good at that. Oh, yeah, 100%, especially Tesla. I think you should YOLO your entire life savings into Tesla. You should be the 4th guest in every millennial money. They're not going to let me on. Jeremy's not going to let that happen. Martin Shkreli is the greatest investor of all time. Is he? I thought Mike Stathis was. No. I've talked about that many times. Don't convince Kevin to sell. It's fun watching him suffer real time. He's not going to sell. I mean, my argument's simple. The luxury car market is not as big as these clowns think it is. And Tesla is a luxury car company. It is not a freaking mass market company. So he can do whatever models he wants. He can say whatever he wants. What is Tesla's actual market? I think it's the luxury car market. How big is the luxury car market? It ain't that freaking big. Tesla's revenue will hit a brick wall unless they diversify into freaking robots or something. But whatever. It's going to be $3 trillion market cap, bro. Really want to see a Teledoc deep dive. Interested to see. Yeah, honestly, guys, I don't have a ton of time to do deep dives because I have a full-time job. But eventually, once my daughter is born, I'll actually have 2 weeks off. I'll be on vacation. How much for the Model X? XD? I don't know. Is that a joke? Tesla's a new Enron. I don't think it's that bad, but it's a freaking ripoff. Should I take my clothes off, guys? Do I like any index funds on Fidelity? Absolutely. I actually buy VT in Fidelity, so it's amazing. Oh, God. Okay, guy, you're right. So instead of like punching the numbers in and using like different assumptions, all you got to do is say, no, thanks. I'll use Jeremy's model. Just buy the stock. It went down, so it must go back up. Oh, thank you. See, this is another CPA. We're best buddies now. And actually, Andrew, we should do a live stream together. I want to learn your secrets to success because I'm just a measly staff accountant. You're Mr. Business there. So if you want, we can set something up. All right. Well, I think that's it, guys. I've had enough grifting. I got $10 and then I got 99 cents and then 99 cents. But yeah, Intel, interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I'll watch more Everything Money videos and see what's going on. Yeah, my email's in the description of all my videos. So just shoot me an email and we'll hook something up. So sounds good, guys.
All right. Talk to you later.